Hello everybody, welcome to my humble abode. Quite humble. Mr. Sick of it here? Are you sick of it yet? Have you been sick of it? Name it, I'm sick of it. At any rate, sorry about the most recent video. When I was doing that video, it looked like there was more light. I didn't realize until after I did it that there was virtually none. It was light in here, I guess it was just too dim. At any rate, I want to touch on what I said previously and add to that. The most important weapon that you have in your arsenal, just in case a weapon is needed, is your own mind. Learn how to use it. We don't know exactly what's going on with any certainty because our government is keeping it from us. But I can tell you what my personal theory is. I was pretty sure something was going to go down before the inauguration of President Trump. And I believe that this is what it is. Right now, it's happening. I don't have any evidence to substantiate what I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you my theory. My theory is that this is nothing but a scare tactic, and it's nothing for anyone to be concerned about. They're doing the same thing, just in a different kind of way, that they did with the Scamdemic. They're using these objects that are, whether they're American made or not, I don't know, but I'm certain that they're coming from the U.S. military. There is no doubt in my mind about that. And they are being used to scare the public, which unfortunately is obviously pretty darned easy to do still. For one reason, I believe, for one reason and one reason only, the current administration wants to institute martial law throughout the entire country. I really believe that's what they want to do. I believe they want to do it because then this leader of NORAD would gain dictatorial power. No one would have any rights under the Constitution anymore because the Constitution would be suspended until such a time as these people say that the threat is over, when there really is no threat other than them and their scare tactics. That's the only threat that there is. These drones are put out there for that reason and that reason only. Because then, if this NORAD fella actually does get in power, then he would be there until, for as long as he wants. And there may not be an inauguration based on those powers. You may be able to actually keep Trump out. And I believe that that is what this whole thing is all about. Doing whatever they can to put off the inauguration long enough for them to try and figure out how to keep Trump from being inaugurated and becoming president again. I could be wrong about every bit of this, but that is my own personal theory. That is my opinion. And I believe that that's all there is to it. In the event of martial law, I hate to say it, but if we're going to stay safe, we'd have to just simply toe the line until such a time as it might end and Trump goes back into office. What they're doing is going to backfire on them. It absolutely will backfire on them. I do not believe that the American people are going to allow this. I really don't. I've been very frustrated with the people of this country for a very long time because they simply would not band together and force necessary change. And I've really felt for several years that that was exactly what needed to be done. The people needed to force the change. By whatever means necessary. Sorry, but they did it to themselves. So if they don't remain safe, that's on them. It's not on the people. That's the way I feel about it. However, at this point, I believe that the American people are just fed up enough that if they see all this being done, we're not going to put up with it anymore. I really do believe that now they finally got the balls to get out there and force these people to stop misbehaving and to stop treating us like we don't matter. I think this country has finally gotten to that point. I don't know for sure. I hope the people of this country have finally gotten to that point, because I am certainly fed up and sick to death of being treated like I don't have a brain and I can't figure out what's going on, and being expected to just believe whatever bullshit that these people want to spout out. Not going to happen, as I have not been in that frame of mind since halfway through Obama's first term. It's been quite some time. I don't believe anything that comes out of these people's mouths, because they're nothing but a bunch of liars, deceivers. Well, you know what? They can lie to us and deceive us. We can do the same thing, and we can do it better. And not only that, we can take things many steps further. And I believe that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to backfire. It already is, really. Maybe not a lot of people realize what's going on, but there are enough who do, that we're not going to allow it to we're not going to allow it to happen. If it does happen, it won't last long. So don't worry. Don't worry. Live your life today the same way that you did before you ever heard about the first drone. What's going to happen is going to happen, and the people will respond. I feel pretty confident at this point. The majority of the country has just gotten fed up enough that we're not going to take the shit anymore. Tell me what you think. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on all of this. If you agree, disagree, whatever. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. All that helps to get this message out. Till next time, stay sick of it. God knows I am.